The NBA trade rumor mill has produced one of its most audacious proposals yet, featuring a potential blockbuster deal that would send LeBron James and his son Bronny to the Golden State Warriors in exchange for Jimmy Butler and future draft compensation. This hypothetical transaction represents a kind of seismic roster movement that could fundamentally alter the championship landscape across multiple franchises. According to Sports Illustrated's Dan Angel, the proposed trade framework would involve the Lakers sending both James family members to Golden State while receiving Butler and a 2028 first-round pick in return. The underlying logic centers around the Lakers' alleged desire to transition away from their current roster construction while maintaining competitive viability in the short term. The timing considerations surrounding the speculative deal reflect the complex realities of modern NBA roster management. LeBron James's contract expires at the conclusion of the 2025-26 season, creating a natural inflection point for the Lakers organization to evaluate their long-term strategic direction. Rather than risk losing James for nothing in free agency or committing to an extension that could limit future flexibility, this trade would provide immediate assets while avoiding long-term financial obligations. From the Lakers' perspective, acquiring Jimmy Butler represents a fascinating risk-reward calculation. Despite being 36 years old, Butler has consistently demonstrated the ability to elevate a performance during playoff situations, providing exactly the kind of veteran leadership and two-way excellence that championship contenders require. His defensive intensity and clutch shot-making ability could maintain the Lakers' competitive standing while they transition toward a Luka Doncic-centered future. The inclusion of the 2028 first-round pick adds crucial long-term value to this hypothetical transaction. Draft capital has become increasingly valuable in today's NBA, providing organizations with either direct talent acquisition opportunities or additional trade assets for future roster improvements. For a Lakers team potentially entering a rebuilding phase, accumulating draft picks becomes essential for sustainable success. Butler's recent performance with the Golden State Warriors adds another layer of intrigue to this speculation. After being acquired from Miami in early February, Butler helped stabilize a struggling Warriors team, contributing to their 48-win regular season and 7th-place playoff positioning. His ability to provide immediate impact in a new environment demonstrates the kind of adaptability that makes veteran stars valuable trade assets. However, Butler's playoff performance against Minnesota raised some concerns about his ability to maintain elite production consistently. While his contributions were valuable during Stephen Curry's absence due to a grade 1 calf strain, questions remain about his sustainability as a primary offensive weapon throughout extended playoff runs. The Warriors' motivation for this hypothetical trade centers around extending their championship window through the addition of another generational talent. Pairing LeBron James with Stephen Curry would create one of the most formidable backcourt combinations in NBA history, potentially providing Golden State with the firepower necessary to compete with younger, more athletic teams throughout the Western Conference. The narrative appeal of uniting James and Curry cannot be understated. Two players who have defined NBA excellence for more than a decade joining forces would generate unprecedented media attention and fan interest, potentially creating significant revenue opportunities for the Warriors organization. The addition of Bronny James would further enhance this storyline while providing LeBron with the family stability that has become increasingly important to him. Strategic consideration for both organizations extend beyond just player evaluation to encompass salary cap management and competitive timing. The Warriors will be acquiring James during what might be the final years of his prime, necessitating an immediate championship push rather than gradual roster development. This urgency aligns with their current core's aging timeline, but creates pressure to maximize their investment quickly. The Lakers' transition toward a Luka Doncic-centered future represents perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this speculation. Having already acquired the Slovenian superstar, Los Angeles appears positioned to build around a generational talent who could anchor their championship aspirations for the next decade. Moving James will accelerate this transition while providing the assets necessary to surround Doncic with complementary talent. Butler's fit alongside Doncic presents compelling possibilities for offensive creativity and defensive stability. His proven ability to perform as a secondary scorer while providing elite perimeter defense could complement Doncic's ball-dominant playing style effectively. Additionally, Butler's championship experience and leadership qualities will provide valuable mentorship for a Lakers team, potentially integrating younger players into prominent roles. The financial implications of this trade extend beyond just player salaries to encompass luxury tax considerations and long-term payroll management. Both organizations would need to carefully evaluate the cost-benefit analysis of their respective acquisitions, particularly given the advanced ages of the primary players involved. Competitive balance across the Western Conference would shift dramatically if this trade materialized. The Warriors would instantly become championship favorites with their James-Curry combination, while the Lakers would maintain playoff viability through Butler's contributions. This redistribution of talent could create more balanced competition throughout the conference playoffs. International marketability represents another consideration that modern NBA franchises must evaluate. James's global appeal combined with Curry's established fan base could create unprecedented marketing opportunities for the Warriors organization. Similarly, Butler's playoff pedigree and Doncic's European fan base could provide the Lakers with diverse revenue streams. The developmental implications for Bronny James add emotional complexity to this speculation. Playing alongside his father in Golden State while learning from veterans like Curry and Draymond Green could provide invaluable mentorship opportunities. However, the pressure of performing in such a high-profile situation might also create additional challenges for his professional development. Legacy considerations for all parties involved cannot be ignored. James would have the opportunity to extend his championship window while potentially adding another title with a different franchise. Curry could cement his status among the game's all-time greats by winning with James as a teammate rather than opponent. Butler could prove his championship viability outside of Miami while contributing to another title run. While this trade proposal remains purely speculative, it highlights the complex decision-making processes that championship-contending organizations must navigate. The balance between immediate competitiveness and long-term sustainability requires careful evaluation of multiple factors beyond just player talent, including timing, financial implications, and organizational philosophy. Whether such a blockbuster transaction ever materializes depends on numerous variables, including player preferences, organizational willingness, and salary cap logistics. However, as one of the most intriguing scenarios in current NBA speculation, it demonstrates the kind of bold roster moves that can define championship races and reshape franchise trajectories for years to come.